Cooper Flagg won the Rookie of the Year last night, and we're going to talk about Cooper Flagg here later in the episode. But I'm going to give you some stat lines. You tell me which one deserved Rookie of the Year. We know who got Rookie of the Year, but I'm going to give you some stat lines. So, first player, 11.8 points per game, 3.9 assists, and 3.4 rebounds. Player number 2, 18.5 points a game, 5.3 rebounds, 3.4 assists. Player number 3, 21 points per game, 6.7 rebounds, and 4.5 assists per game. You need those numbers again?
I mean, I would say based on that, player 3. Right? Because the first one was 11 points a game, right?
Yep. And when I looked this up, I was surprised that player 3, which is Dylan Harper, was the cover boy to a couple of the Topps products that came out this year. He did not have a very good season compared to these other two players. So if you had to guess who had the higher 3-point percentage between Kon Knueppel, which is the other player, and Cooper Flagg, which one do you think had the higher 3-point percentage?
I mean, I'd go Kon just because didn't he set a rookie record for threes?
He did. So Kon Knueppel's 3-point percentage was 42.5%. Just let that marinate a little bit. I mean, for goodness sake, what was Shaq's free throw percentage? It was like 50% or something.
If that, yeah.
This guy's filling it up. Cooper Flagg's 3-point percentage was only 29.5%. Like, Kon's filling it up, right? But I think the points per game, you got Cooper at 21.0 and Kon at 18.5. Rebounds, he had one more point per game, and assists, he had one more point per game. But
I think in the Rookie of the Year, and this is going to be unpopular with our local favorites, Charlotte Hornets favorite fans, but points per game is a big deal in this category for Rookie of the Year, because if you're scoring more points per game, you're just it's not going to sound like rocket science, but the ball is in your hand more, the team is relying on you more, you win games by points. As long as like the other stats weren't just like 1.8 and 1.2, like he's not doing anything else, but when you're doing some of the other stuff and the other stat lines are close and you're more points per game, I kind of understand why Cooper would get it. And when you're doing that without the 3-point shot, it's a lot easier to kick the ball around and chuck up threes. Cooper just seemed to be like kind of driving the ball and dominating the lane more and just, doing those types of things. So I think eye test wise, Cooper probably passed the eye test when watching him, but is Cooper a better 3-point shooter? Heck yeah. But I just don't think that should win you Rookie of the Year.
So here's the thing. And we had a crazy stat about 3-pointers.
Like a month or two ago.
Yeah, I don't watch a lot of basketball. And I don't know if Cooper if they just fed him the ball. Like I don't know. I mean, I'm looking at the records. Venture to guess what the Mavericks record was this year?
Well, they didn't make the playoffs, right? So it had to be pretty bad.
The Mavericks were 26-56.
Yeah.
This year. Any guess to what the Hornets finished the season at?
Near 500 and made the playoffs, right? Maybe a smidge over?
44-38. They were the winning percentage was 5. So,
but
I don't know,
But
man. I know. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Kon Kon has LaMelo and Brandon Miller and a bunch of other good role players. The Mavericks, what? Uh, a washed up Clay that was injured. And did
Yeah.
Kyrie even do anything this year? Was he injured? Did he? You know what I mean? So like, you put Cooper on the Hornets with Brandon Miller and LaMelo Ball and some of the other role players they have. I don't know. It's tough. You could argue both were deserving. I think you give it to the guy that scores more points a game.
Is it a scoring title or is it the rookie of the year?
Hey, what are you in the game to do? Unless you're a Dennis Rodman, you're in the game to score points.
Jacob, you're not talking a lot here. I see just a lot of facial features, but it's
He's
good that you're
fidgeting.
not frozen this week. I know.
I'm making him squirm in his chair.
What are you thinking over there, big guy?
Well, I know the Hornets are in Charlotte,
That doesn't matter.
and that's the extent of my knowledge.
Oh, all right. He's an honest podcaster.
My goodness. Thanks, Jacob.
But no, I get what you're saying though. I mean, like if the guy is having to be an all-star on his team versus the guy who had just a good all-around team, obviously the all-star is going to have better percentages because he's having to do much
Well,
more of the work.
we're gonna talk about rookies of the years coming up. But if you had to bet a year's salary on who has the better career based on the skill set and based on what's surrounding them this early in their career, and you had to pick one, Kon or Cooper?
It's Cooper, and I love Kon. Kon will go down as an awesome 3-point shooter and probably score a ton of points and be a deadly shooter for whatever team he's on. But Cooper will be that guy that can do it all in the paint, in the mid range, still hit some threes, kind of do it all. That's my like a Luka, a similar game as that. Maybe, yeah, I think he could get to Luka scoring level potentially, but Luka's a different animal when it comes to scoring. But same
So
similar.
does this so are you saying that as far as card values, do you think that at this point it's going to be too late for Kon? Like for this rookie class, Cooper has been crowned, and Kon's going to have to win championship after championship for his card values to be long term because
I mean,
Cooper's the guy.
no, I think you can think of some other what before Tatum won a ring. Tatum's cards were, still worth collecting and holding and doing something with, and he hadn't won. I mean, I think he could not win a ring and be a great player in the NBA and have card value. The fact he had a run at Rookie of the Year is going to help propel him to maybe have some decent card values down the road. But Cooper has been crowned, I think, and Cooper was kind of crowned coming out. So what would Kon Knueppel fans who argue he should have won Rookie of the Year, are they going to basically say he shot more threes and had a better 3-point percentage and that should win him Rookie of the Year and still scored less points per game than Cooper?
Well, here's the indicator. You're the card shop owner. How many people are asking for Cooper versus Kon in Charlotte?
Yeah, it's pretty close. But you go
We're in
anywhere
Charlotte.
else. You go
Yeah.
anyway else, I bet Cooper's a runaway.
Yeah, the fact that Cooper's even that close and Kon's in our backyard is a referendum that I think he's been crowned. I think he's been crowned. And that sort of momentum and that sort of inertia in the hobby is tough to overcome. So
If you were defending Kon as Rookie of the Year, besides more 3-pointers and better percentage, what other stat line would you use? You would say the Hornets were a better team.
they're a
Do you
better
really-
team. I
Do you
think they're
really
built-
credit Kon for that?
Absolutely. Based
was
on
he the number one scorer on that team?
No, but I think he makes the team better.
Well, you imagine how bad the Mavericks would be without Cooper.
There have been plenty of scorers that have made their teams worse. I'm not saying Cooper's that guy. I'm just saying the very limited basketball that I've watched, it seems that Kon makes the Hornets better and Cooper is there for ratings. And it won him a Rookie of the Year. And it's crowned him king of the his rookie class as far as basketball cards are concerned. But when it all shakes out, when we're in 15 years and Kon is breaking Steph's records,
he won't.
We'll see.
Did you see the stat? Yeah, the only reason I'm confident in saying he won't. Do you see the stat where like Kon had X amount of 3-pointers for the year and broke Curry's rookie record, and the next closest person was blah, blah, blah. And then you go to like the year Steph set the record for threes. It's like Ripken's Iron Man streak. It will not be broken. It's just an insane amount of 3-pointers.
He's going to have to play
like it's not even close.
Years. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Threes in a season, that may never get broken, that record Curry has. And I do have a good stat that we'll give at the end of the pod, but it isn't that one. I don't think I saved another one or two, but I saw that one and I probably should have saved it. That's one of those maybe unbreakable records that Steph has. Welcome to another episode of the Talking Shop podcast. I'm here with It's Cobb on this side from the gram, medium rare cards on this side, coming at you on the gram. We're here to talk some shop. Yeah, I stopped there in case I need to pick it back up.
We've only done this 195 times.
Is it weird that it's harder recorded than it is live? It's very hard for me recorded. We're live.
I can't tell that it's harder. I think you just got distracted. Thinking about your stat. You're looking for your stat.
My hands are full in my lap.
All right, Jacob. Hit us with the rundown.
Cooper Flagg wins Rookie of the Year and the market reacts instantly, but that doesn't mean the market is right. This week, the guy is digging to the gap between performance and pricing and what collectors are actually buying when they chase a Rookie of the Year winner. In the shop, Bowman Baseball is on deck, and as always, it's less about who the best prospects are and more about who got a first Bowman Chrome auto. With most of the top draft names already appearing, the bigger question becomes whether collectors are chasing talent or just chasing timing. And in hobby news, a few stories that all point in the same direction. Collectors say they value one thing, but the money keeps telling a different story. As always, we'll hit what's new in the shop, and Josh will close it out with a crazy stat of the week. But first, Josh, we get to talk a little wrestling.
I'll see you guys later.
Wrestling.
With Topps Royalty WWE drops as a true high-end product, on-card autos, premium patches, and centerpiece cards, headlined by a one-of-one John Cena match-used patch auto that looks exactly like what collectors expect from a premium release.
We're not going to talk too much about Topps Royalty because I didn't get allocated any of it.
We were talking about this in the pregame. I had when I saw the previews of this, it seems like a bit of a hodgepodge. I honestly thought this was sort of like Josh, what was the Panini product where they like have different products in the product?
Chronicles.
Yes, that's what this reminded me of. This is a bit of a hodgepodge to me. But
This is a hot.
then what you said, it was a high end like Dynasty or National Treasures. I was shocked.
Some of them look top notch, and other ones just look kind of muddy. Like the ring royalty Roman Reigns right here in the middle looks.
I think that looks
premium.
more premium than the Uso one next to it. Looks.
Well, the one that really bothers me is the Miz one with the 3 patches.
Yeah, that is a little weird.
Yeah.
But scrolling on down, here's some of the chase cards. These are the Mania patches from last year, which ended up looking pretty sick on the card, I'll be honest.
I will agree with that. If you're wondering what that is, the patch that the wrestlers wore at WrestleMania last year has been removed and added into a card, and you can chase those in this product.
Love it. Love it.
I noticed on this year, some of them had them on the bottom of their boots, so it wouldn't mess up the overall flow of their gear. Especially Finn Balor. Yeah, all that body paint, but he had the patch on the bottom of the boot.
Balor Club.
The crowning achievements look pretty good. The royal decrees, dead man relics. So from what I heard, these are like actual relics from the coffins that he used. And I don't remember if it was like the ones where he came out with like all 30 of the coffins on the stage or something. It's pretty cool though.
You'd only need one casket to make a whole bunch of relic pieces, that's for sure.
That is true as well.
A little bigger than a baseball bat they can carve up.
And then go ahead.
What was the Panini product that had to do with crowns and royalty?
Crown Royal. It's called Crown Royal.
Are you?
Did you just totally drop out of the card world recently here, Michael?
I knew that one, Michael.
Crown Royal.
What was the one that was like nationally known with treasures?
Prism.
This reminds me of that, and I guess that this isn't resonating with me because I didn't like that product. I think it's just too fancy. I like a cleaner card, but to each his own.
And then let's look at this 1/1 John Cena, which is
okay. Well, so this is nice.
It's crazy.
But the guy over there in the comments has John Cena's rookie card, so he's got a leg up on everybody.
So Josh, you didn't get out this allocated.
No, I've gotten some royalty product in the past year, a little bit here and there, but I did not get allocated this. Shame on it, because it comes out tomorrow, which means I would have gotten it today. That's okay. We don't do a ton of wrestling in this shop. I mean, I think I would have sold it just fine, but we still have some Exalted on the shelf, and that's a really cool product too, and a third of the price. So if you're itching for some beautiful higher end WWE, we've got a few products on the shelf here at the Slam.
Well, speaking of products on the shelf, Josh, what's hitting the shelves at Grand Slam this week?
Well, by the time this hits, they'll already be on the shelf because we're recording. But I'll give you a rundown on some new products on the shelf. So we got more product. I can't remember if I said this last week, but the Donruss Road to the Cup soccer hobby boxes. We got a fresh case of those that arrived. I'm going to look over here at the wall, kind of my cheat sheet. Yesterday launched Cosmic Chrome basketball for all you high-end basketball chasers. Topps Chrome Black baseball came out yesterday, which was like the first hobby baseball product in like a month. So a lesser known but still great product with a great price. Panini Donruss Racing launched yesterday. We've got a load of that on the shelf. One product I cannot wait for someone to open, but it's expensive. It's like $500 a box for one card, It is 2026 Leaf Magnificence Multisport.
Wow.
So that product is loaded with booklets and multi-auto cards. I've looked at some of the checklists. It's pretty sweet, and I can't wait for someone to open it in front of me. But that's on the shelf. Tomorrow, at the time of this recording, which kind of sucks for those that are listening to it right now because it launches in the morning. It's the mega boxes for Topps Chrome football.
Ooh, wow.
Those will sell out by tomorrow night probably, and they will no longer be available by the time you hear this podcast, folks. So I apologize in the future. And then coming this week on the 7th, so probably next Friday. So this would be available for whoever's listening to this podcast, most likely. The megas for Bowman Basketball are releasing. So also coming up, Topps UEFA Club Competitions product comes out on the 7th, which I think that is a Friday as well, right? Let's make sure. The 7th is a Thursday, so some Thursday releases. Yeah.
Well, I was
Film
looking because you were so excited about it. I pulled up the checklist for Leaf Magnificence, and you are correct, sir. There are some bangers in this product.
Messi autos, Curry autos.
Well, there's Ben Stiller, which is kind of cool. Mike Tyson, Messi, Larry Bird.
There's a whole bunch of there's like triple autos with Elway, Marino, and Peyton Manning. There's stuff like that in there.
Goldberg is in there, which is kind of cool. Al Pacino is in this product. Chuck
Dizzy
Norris.
Oh, Chuck. Hulk Hogan.
Norris.
Hulk Hogan's.
Yep.
But this is nothing new with Leaf. I feel like we talk about this every Leaf product. They're always just like hidden bangers constantly.
Yeah, but those are tougher pulls. In this product at $500 a box, a card,
it's one card.
Those are going to hit more often.
Speaking of hitting, Ric Flair. I said Mike Tyson already. I'm just looking for just scanning this list. Barkley, Floyd Mayweather. You said that there were some of the multi.
Yeah, if you go to actual, and you don't have to do this right now, but Leaf's actual page does a good job of highlighting this product. On like blowouts, they'll say, look for cut signatures of greats like Lou Gehrig, Jimmy Fox, Ted Williams, Roger Maris, Joe DiMaggio, Mickey Mantle, Dizzy Dean, and many more.
Wow. Yeah, there's a Mickey Mantle, Roger Maris dual auto.
That would be okay for $500.
A Ted Williams, Stan Musial dual auto.
It says, look for signatures from legendary stars such as Messi, Curry, Giannis, Hulk Hogan, and many more. So, yeah, you're not going to open a box of this and be like, oh, I got Jim Abbott from the Angels. It's going to be pretty desirable, I have a feeling.
Yeah, how about Steve Austin, Ric Flair, Hulk Hogan, Goldberg, and Ted DiBiase on one card?
Every man's got his price.
Not
yeah
bad. Well, one of the products that's coming out in a couple weeks, so you don't have to apologize that we didn't talk about, was Bowman Baseball, one of my favorite products. I did a bit of a dive on this. And so a couple names that we need to be looking out for. Now, if you are new to the hobby, Bowman Baseball, it's not just about players that are playing now. It's about players that will be playing or could be playing. I don't want to say will, but could be playing in the future. Big names, you guys. Last year, what was his name? His big brother plays for the Orioles.
Holiday.
Yeah. What's his first name?
Jackson
Holiday was the big name last year. He made a bit of a splash. His kid brother, I think he went number 1 in the draft. Ethan Holiday is a shortstop unfortunately for the Rockies, tends to be a bit of a black hole hobby wise, but still he's going to be a chase. Um, the next position player on the list was Alva Arquette. There's JoJo Parker, great baseball name. Steele Hall for the
Heathen.
Reds. I know. So those are your prospects in Bowman. You're going to be looking for the Chrome autos, that first Bowman auto. And another thing that you got to be looking out for in Bowman Chrome, and I always forget about this, Josh, is the red rookie redemption. Do you remember what that program is? You want to talk about that real quick?
Yeah, and they actually do that in this year's Bowman Basketball that released last week. There's
Oh,
red
sweet.
rookies. Yeah, so if you get a red rookie logoed card, basically it's the same rookie card as the base, but the rookie logo is red. You can trade that in for fan cash rewards. You can also, if I remember right, correct me if I'm wrong, you hang on to the card, and as their career progresses, the different milestones they hit, it levels up that card, and you can turn it in for even more fan cash through Fanatics to spend. So, yeah, that's in. They introduced that in baseball last year. It's been in. It was in the Bowman Basketball last week, and it will be in this product as well. Um, they have the crystallized, which is also in Bowman Basketball. We did have a customer hit a big crystallized card from the shop a few days ago. I haven't thrown that one on Instagram yet. Etched in glass, spotlights, and the anime cards, which are always awesome. And the details here say this year's anime inserts include kanji variations.
Nice.
So for Japanese players, not for the American players, obviously. So yeah, it's gonna be a big product. It's gonna sell well. It won't be cheap. The ceiling will be high. They do retail variations of it. So if you can't afford a hobby or a jumbo or a Breaker's Delight box, there's megas and blasters that you can always pull big cards out of.
And some of the rookies that you got to look out for, and this name's going to come up in a story we're going to cover here in just a second. But Roman Anthony from the Red Sox, Jack Canglione with the Royals, Colson Montgomery. If you guys in the Charlotte area, he's probably going to be a familiar name because he played in Kannapolis, then he played here in Charlotte, and now he's with the White Sox. And there's another White Sox guy that is absolutely tearing the cover off the ball. And he's just another guy from Japan. And he's got a anime and a kaiju, I believe, and it's Murakami. And he is having a great start to the season.
It's not my stat of the week or crazy stat, but I saw this. They compared like him versus Ohtani through their first 25 games or something like that, and he's beating Ohtani in like a whole bunch of categories. So that's not a bad start. But I think he strikes out a ton, isn't he? Like home run or strikeout type of guy, or
yeah, he's like Asian Schwarber.
Hey, don't you diss my Schwarbs.
How is that a diss?
Strikes out or hits a home run. That's not who you want. And now it is that time of the pod where we pay homage to Jason's Trash and Treasures over on eBay. Jason is a faithful customer of the shop, a longtime friend of the shop, and a sponsor to the podcast. He has donated yet another sealed Topps 2024 holiday ball. So, right, 24 Skeens, Ellie.
Ooh.
Don't sleep on it. But all you have to do is come to the shop after you've listened to this podcast, because this is the only way that you'll know what secret word you have to utter in my ear, or at least within earshot of me. would probably be better. But the secret word for this week that you must tell me is blueprint. Blueprint. That's right, folks. Blueprint. Come say that word to me, be the first, and I will hand you this ball courtesy of Jason's Trash and Treasures over on eBay. Go find him, shop his store, lots of sports cards. He has a lot of Hornets stuff, I believe. So if you're a Hornets fan too, go check out his shop. And thank you, Jason, for donating the gift, sponsoring the podcast. And thank you to all of you for listening. And now, if you've ever thought about getting a card graded, now's the time. Here's a word from our sponsor, me.
Are you looking to get your cards graded? Well, here at Grand Slam, we've simplified the process of submitting and getting a card graded. All you have to do is drop off your cards and kick your feet up, while our transparent tracking ensures that you are up to date with every detail along the way. When you log into our website, you'll immediately be greeted with each card in the grading process, along with where it's at in the process and its final grade. And with over 1,000 submissions and some of the top cards across the country being submitted through us, we have become a well-trusted source to handle and submit your cards. So you can do more collecting and leave the chore of grading to us. So don't sit on grading your cards. Get them submitted today at Grand Slam, where grading's made easy.
This next segment, we were doing a bit of Hobby 101 for a while, which was like a blind ranking. And then we did this whole on the bus, off the bus thing. And I think I just kept messing those two things up. So I'm just going to we're just going to go with this guy or that guy. And the theme is NBA Rookies of the Year. And so I'm just going to read down this list from starting in 19... we'll start in 1990. All right. And so, and then you'll whoever just keeps winning, whoever you think is the better card value, not better player, because I think we've established sometimes the better player doesn't mean their card values are higher. So, and this is going to be feel and sort of anecdotal because we're not going to look up all these values.
And are we letting them on a bus?
You can let them on the bus if you want, but it's just basically this guy or that guy. So this guy or that guy, 1990, David Robinson won the Rookie of the Year. The next year, Derek Coleman.
Robinson.
Which one are you picking?
The Admiral.
Okay. So David Robinson or Larry Johnson, Grandmama.
I mean, even around here, hobby-wise, you got to go with the Admiral there.
Okay, so David Robinson, 1993, a guy named Shaquille O'Neal won.
Sorry, David. Shaq's going to be hard to beat.
Shaquille O'Neal or Chris Webber?
Shaquille O'Neal for sure.
Shaquille O'Neal or, and it looks like we had dual winners in 1995.
Whoa.
So Shaquille O'Neal versus Jason Kidd or Grant Hill.
Ooh. See, and I have the upper hand here because I see what walks through the door and what people try to sell. And when we look these cards up, although Shaq is in like that, like hardly any Shaq rookie cards are worth anything because there's 10 billion of them out there. Yeah. But I would say if you took some of the rarer inserts of those three guys, I still think Shaq wins.
Okay. Shaq or Damon Stoudemire?
Shaq.
And funny enough, I think Damon Stoudemire was in the same rookie class as a guy named Kobe. 1996?
Yeah.
Right?
So was Nash and Kidd.
So Damon Stoudemire, Rookie of the Year.
Won Rookie of the Year over Steve Nash, Kobe Bryant, Jason Kidd, Stephon.
According to ESPN.
I mean, maybe he did. Maybe.
So we're sticking with Shaquille.
Yeah, on that, because those others weren't. Yeah, Shaq.
Okay. Shaquille, and now we're getting into the good stuff here. Shaquille or Allen Iverson?
Iverson.
Iverson or Tim Duncan?
Tim Duncan has some valuable cards. I would say if rarity was the same, probably Iverson.
Iverson or Vince Carter?
Iverson.
Iverson, and I guess these are dual rookies again. Iverson, Steve Nash, or Steve Francis, and Elton Brand. Ooh.
Sorry, boys. Iverson goes through.
Iverson or Mike Miller?
Don't even have to say it.
Iverson or Paul Gasol?
Iverson.
Iverson or Amari Stoudemire?
Iverson. And I would say there were probably times throughout careers and at different points where maybe one of these guys would have outsold the other, but overall, and again, Iverson has some cheap stuff out there, don't get me wrong, but I think if you're comparing the same quality and same rarity card, Iverson would win.
Iverson or a guy named LeBron in 2004?
This is going to be hard for a while. LeBron.
It is going to be hard. It's LeBron or Emeka Okafor for the Charlotte Bobcats?
Pass.
LeBron or Chris Paul?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if LeBron will be beat. This is a little unfair going forward, but yeah.
LeBron or Chris Paul, Brandon Roy? LeBron or Kevin Durant?
I mean, it gets closer there, but LeBron.
Is this your way of getting Josh to say LeBron over and over? You know he hates LeBron.
I think I'm saying LeBron more than he is. LeBron.
Let's go back to 1986. Jordan.
LeBron or Derrick Rose?
Yeah, I mean, Derrick Rose had that year, but LeBron.
Yeah, LeBron's going to. How about this? LeBron's on the bus, okay, and let's go from Chris Paul. So Chris Paul or Brandon Roy?
Paul.
Chris Paul or Kevin Durant?
Durant.
Durant or Derrick Rose?
Durant.
Durant or Tyreek Evans?
Durant.
Durant or Blake Griffin?
Durant.
Durant or Kyrie Irving?
Durant.
Durant or Damian Lillard?
Durant.
Durant or Michael Carter Williams? Man, some of these rookies are terrible.
Yeah, Durant.
Durant or Andrew Wiggins? What?
Hey, just takes having a good rookie year and a weak rookie class.
Good gracious. Durant. All right, Durant or Karl Anthony Towns?
There was probably a time when Cat was better, but Durant.
Durant or Malcolm Brogdon?
Durant.
Durant or Ben Simmons? Wow. Remember he was good.
When I took this store over, Ben Simmons I think he missed his rookie year, and so his rookie cards there was some speciality there with his stuff, but for sure Kevin Durant.
Kevin Durant or Luka Doncic?
Luka
or John Morant?
John Morant.
John Morant.
Again, are we going like prices now, prices at that time? I mean, it wouldn't matter. Luka was still more, but
okay. Luka or LaMelo? LaMelo won it in 21.
Again, yeah, and at that time, LaMelo, because that was during COVID, and I remember National Treasures boxes were like $10,000 a box, and you were chasing LaMelo. But if you're going now or overall, it's still Luka.
Boy, this one's got to be painful for a lot of collectors. Luca or Scotty Barnes. Remember him?
That was a rough rookie class. That was the 22-23.
Yep.
Or 21-22, sorry. And then it would be Cade, right? Next.
No, it's either Luca or Paul Banchero.
Oh yeah, Banchero. I got Luca. I think Luca might win out here.
So let's go back. Durant or Luca and a guy named Victor.
I mean, yeah, Wemby.
Okay, so Wemby, who won the Rookie of the Year last year? The year after Wemby.
Stephen Castle.
Good job. Good gracious. I had no idea who that is.
Area 51.
Yeah. And obviously it's going to be Wemby. And then the question here is Wemby or Flagg?
Yeah. It's going to be Wemby because Wemby's winning a ring this year. I called it weeks ago,
but Durant or Wemby?
I mean, since Wemby's come out, his cards have been hard to beat. He dipped a little bit during his injury, but and again,
James or Wemby? LeBron James or Wemby?
LeBron.
Oh, I just wanted him to say it one more time.
LeBron will lose to Wemby this year, and Wemby will get a ring.
Nice. All right. You got to find a better list next time. So in hobby news, I saw this and I knew I wanted to talk about it on the pod. It was surprising to me. If you guys are just listening, on the screen from Slab Stocks, on the left, you're seeing, I don't know which is it, the yellow and blue X-Fractor out of 15 of Wolverine out of Topps Marvel Chrome. And then on the right, that's that top, the one on the left from Topps Marvel Chrome sold April 13th for $500. The one on the right, and I haven't seen a lot of cards out of this. Josh, did you carry the Fantastic Four?
Yeah.
Topps Finest?
It did sell pretty well, yeah. Sold pretty fast.
So on the right, it's the black light variation neon black lava refractor. Wow, that's a mouthful. Out of 10. And that sold for $520 out of Topps Finest. Fantastic Four. I was surprised because I don't know if I've seen Topps Finest, and it's not apples to apples because one is out of 15, one is out of 10. But typically, Topps Finest does not outsell Topps Chrome, does it? For the same character / player.
No, it's not too far behind, I would say, and it is a little lower numbered. I think when you get in this vein, it's almost like if a Wolverine collector is out there with $500-ish to spend, it might just come down to which card you like the looks of more. While I like the traditional one on the left, that blacklight lava one looks pretty sweet, and someone might just say, that's the one. I'm going to spend my $500 on that rare Wolverine card. So I'm not overly surprised that they're this close. And it's not like we're comparing Topps Chrome Marvel to, a Topps paper product. You know what I mean? Like Topps Finest is a chromium product, and it's not cheap either. But is that what surprised you, that the two sold for this close together?
Look, out of 10, it is rarer. But on the left, you get the color match.
That's a no-brainer parallel.
Yeah, and you've got the traditional comic accurate suit. I have never seen Wolverine in this suit in any iteration of anything. And it's like they jammed.
So it's rarer, is what you're saying.
It's the Fantastic Four suit. I'm pretty sure Ghost Rider was a part of the team whenever Wolverine was in there.
I've never seen it. To me, as as a Wolverine fan, I just feel like they just jammed him into the Fantastic Four universe and just to
Yeah, I can understand.
play off of the name.
What if the same hardcore Wolverine collector bought both of these and he said, "You know what? I priced this rarity of a good licensed card around $500 and I'm buying," and he ended up buying both. Maybe. Doubtful, but you know.
Probably. Jacob, you've been very, very quiet this episode. It's been pretty sports heavy. I need you to weigh in on this one, man.
Little research. Wolverine joined the Fantastic Four in the 1990s. Or 1991, he was part of the 90-91 team with Spider-Man, Hulk, and Ghost Rider.
Well, then
So-
that's the Fantastic Seven.
No, Fantastic Four was not it. That was the four.
But you know, Jean Grey was a 10 and she was a redhead.
Oh, nice.
Just to back up Jacob's theory there.
Green parallels in sports cards are about like redheads.
Yeah.
They're either 2s or they're 10s. And there's no in between, and that's just how it is. And you're laughing. I'm not wrong here. I'll stand on that. You're never gonna find a redhead that's a 6. Yeah. No,
We can agree she was a 10, right?
I got a weird critique about this. I think that the blue and yellow X Factor would be really cool in just like a Marvel Comics set, and that'd be something to chase with the original like X-Men team. I think that'd be pretty cool. It's weird it's in a Deadpool product. Same thing with Wolverine being in a Fantastic Four product. They're both cool parallels. To me, the no-brainer is the one on the left as far as like, you want a Wolverine card? Here's a Wolverine card. The one on the right looks cool, but that's a Wolverine card on the left.
Yeah, and Wolverine liked Jean Grey. He thought she was a 10.
Not a 2. Not a 2.
Not a 2. Well, there's not a lot of 2s in the comic book world.
I mean, the most he could give her was as a 6, right? Or a 3.
Boom.
Oh, God.
We gotta reel this back in.
He didn't give her either.
I'm totally confused about this. I didn't see any of the Fantastic Four product. Josh, you said it sold well. Did anybody open it in the shop? Did you see it in hand?
Yeah. So Jacob, is the one on the left from Deadpool?
Yes.
Yeah. So again, one is out of Topps Chrome Deadpool, which is a Marvel product, and the other is out of Topps Finest Fantastic Four. So
Yeah, but
that
that's
gets
not
you a
even
little-
close. No, that's not even close because Deadpool and Wolverine are they're locked at the hip. Not just because of the movie, but because they just hate each other.
What I'm saying is both products were priced similar. Were both chromium Topps Chrome-ish products. Similar rarity. In fact, the one on the right's a little rarer, and beauty is in the eye of the beholder. There is some hardcore Fantastic Four fans out there, I'm sure. So this is not super surprising to me. I think the majority would choose that card on the left because it looks friggin' awesome.
If we're going with the 1960s parallel name with the 1960s blacklight lava or whatever, so I guess it's supposed to mimic a lava lamp, I would rather have the character be how they looked in the 60s rather than a costume to match the set, which kind of goes back to what I was saying as far as like, it'd be really cool in just like a Marvel Comics set rather than properties specific like Deadpool and Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
I can think of 20 other people I'd rather see on that lava lamp looking card than 90s Wolverine.
And part of it is I hate the fact that even with the color match, I actually am drawn to the one on the right more, even despite the color match.
Because
that just, to me, it's a beautiful card. But as far as a Wolverine collector, I cannot believe it's this close and I cannot believe the one on the right sold for more 7 days later. To me, that's great.
And Mystique was a 10, and she was a redhead too. I'm gonna find that. I'm gonna find that 6 or 7, Jacob. That's a redhead one of these days.
Round down.
All right, our next story. Dana White purchased a card, and there was a video about it. Dana White is polarizing in every single way possible. He doesn't give a bleep about what you think of him. He's going to do what he wants to do. Let's roll. I haven't watched this video. I just saw it and thought it was something we could talk about.
Did you check this to make sure it was family friendly ahead of time?
We're recording, so I can bleep out whatever we need to.
Oh, hold on. Run it back.
I'm surrounded by freaking idiots.
And my shirt is too small. Too small for me, too small for that guy over there. And yeah, F you. Okay. I can't hear what he's saying, Jacob.
I didn't hear a thing.
Me neither.
Oh, hold on.
I mean, we don't need to watch it. Everything we need to know is right there. So,
is there no sound? Because I don't hear it either.
let's just use the freeze frame and just talk about the.
Well, I mean, Roman Anthony, one of the hotter names as far as rookies this year. He takes down the red refractor out of Bowman. It's a PSA 20. He's got the 10 auto, 10 on the card.
It's true red. It's not a wave or anything.
So I guess the point is,
and what he spent on 100 grand,
100. And so I think the question at hand is, number one, sold. Trying to watch the video. It just flashes what it sold for.
I think the caption at the bottom said spend 100 grand.
100,000.
Yeah, 100. But does this add value to the card based on who bought it? Like, is there a cachet to this because Dana White bought this card?
Like, for if he were to resell it, you'd pay a little bit of a premium because you're buying one that he owned. Is that what you're going for? Yeah, yep. Probably a little bit. You got to keep in mind too. We were talking about this in the shop the other day. There are some people with Dana White type money, and it doesn't matter if that card. If we look at the comps and the other ones and say, there's no way that should have been 100 grand. According to comps, according to what the number to 10 one sold for, this should have been a $60,000 card. When you get in that rare air, the comps don't matter. If someone like that with that much money wants to pay 100 grand for it, that's like us paying $1,000 for a card. It's not going to cripple us if something were to go wrong and you'd have to sell it for half of its value one day. You bought it for $1,000 and sold it for $500. You're kind of like, well, that sucked. I lost $500 on it, but not a big deal. Some of them it's about owning that card. There's only 5 of it. It's the PSA 20. He wants that card. So yeah, comps are 60 grand, but I'll pay 100 for it because I really want it. You know what I mean? So it's sometimes you start to get into that rarefied air where there's just a few people that spend that much money on a card. They're not pinching pennies and they're not saying, man, I tried to get it for 80, but I had to spend 100. No, it's like the person wants 100. You got Dana White type money. You pay 100 grand for it. So I don't think you can use those comps as the gospel, is what I'm saying.
Yeah. And so in the last 90 days, there's nothing on eBay that's even close. There's the Pearl refractor out of 10, which I had no idea that was a parallel, but that's a PSA 9 that sold for 15. Best offer. A true color. There's a blue. Your favorite, Jacob, the one that they're supposed to put inscriptions on. The blue out of 150 sold for 8,800. So, I don't know what the calculus is on this. I would say it's sort of a color match because of the red and the Red Sox, so it's a good looking card. I think you overpaid for it.
Yeah, and maybe he says I overpaid for it, and that's fine. It's not a big deal. It's only $100,000. That might be his. It'd be like if I paid $500 more for a $5,000 card. Yeah, I should have got it for $5,000, but I got it for $5,500. Yeah, okay, I overpaid a little bit, but I really wanted that card. That's probably what this feels like. Yeah, probably is 100's probably a little high on it, but I really wanted this card. I didn't want it to get away, so I overpaid a little bit because I really want this card.
So there's one listed on eBay. It's a PSA 8. It's listed for $1 under $30,000.
Yeah, I mean the people that have the other 5 or other 4 are going to be like, "Thank you, Dana White."
No kidding.
Setting that comp.
Right? But is it a comp or is it a Dana White comp?
I mean, you'll have some buyers that say that's not a real comp. That's a Dana White comp. Yeah, he paid that, but that's really not what the card's worth. And I think smart collectors will get that. Seasoned ones will get that. But the other 4,
I mean, aren't there cards out there that are slabbed and there's a designation on it? Like, isn't one of the Mickey Mantle PSA 10s, doesn't it say Diamondback on it because the Diamondbacks owner owned it? There's like some designations for cards that way. So there may be a premium, but I don't know if that's a premium on who owns it. I think that's a premium because it's there's some notoriety around who's owned it for that long, and they've put it out there that they're the owner of that card.
Where do you draw that line? Some people might say, I've never heard of Dana, or like, at what point do you get to designate that you owned that card and that PSA can, Mickey Mantle, he's a little different than a.
Like, is the Paul Skeens out of Topps Updated that is being presented by Dick's Sporting Goods in Pittsburgh. If Livy Dunn buys that card and she's walking around with it, is it worth more because Livy Dunn owned that card first?
That's what helped with the Logan Paul Illustrator card.
Yeah, so it for sure is, but I don't think you could slab it on the slab.
Hey, when he did his first edition boost or whatever the boxes are called, you could send it directly to PSA from the break, I think, and they would like label on the back of the slab Logan Paul Pokemon break or whatever.
Yeah, I would say you probably do have to have special PSA permission where they've gotten involved with it. Yeah, I don't think you could you open a card on your honeymoon and send it to PSA and say, "Can you put that I opened this on my honeymoon on the back of a slab?" PSA's got to be involved with it. I would assume. It takes long enough to get your cards back from PSA, let alone we got to start marking any special things about how we attained the card.
Johnny's 10th birthday.
I won this in strip poker.
You're on a heater today, Joshua. All right, our last story is an interesting one, and I don't know if this would be for me, even though I'm an Iverson fan. But Jacob, pull up this video. Apparently, you could send PSA your Allen Iverson cards, and they will get it signed by Iverson, authenticate it, slab it, and send it back to you. So let's see if we can hear this video.
I'm not opposed to that idea. No sound.
I'm not getting any sound either.
So, is this just for Iverson cards, or do they have a list of athletes that they have?
It says Iverson, get your cards in by June 12th.
Okay. So I bet you they have a deal, and after Iverson, I bet you they do another athlete. Right? What's the
So,
price?
Josh, does this move the needle for you? Are you reaching out to your grading customers and saying either, hey, guys, want to flag this, send your Iverson cards in to PSA, and this is the deal? Or are you saying, wow, Iverson's sort of local these days. I'm going to buy some Iverson cards from my customer base and get these things slabbed, and they're going to end up in my case.
I'm going to say I don't have the time to do all that, but it's a great idea for a hardcore Iverson fan that has maybe always wanted his autograph to not only get it, but to get it authenticated all in one swoop. I like the idea. I'm curious if after Iverson's window is over, if it moves on to another athlete, I would assume.
Probably depends on how it goes.
Also that, I'm sure too. But I would think Brady's a little different animal, so I can't use that. But like another athlete that you're a fan of, like maybe for us around here, LaMelo. Grab some LaMelo cards. LaMelo's you can send him to PSA. He'll sign them, slab them, get them back. I think it'd be an awesome idea.
I think this would be smart for PSA to set something up like this at Fanatics Fest. So they could knock out several names at one time. I think that'd be a pretty good idea, even the national.
Yeah, I mean, what a great way for some of these guys like Iverson to make some more retirement money, you know? Like, yeah, I'll spend the week at PSA or in town, and once a day I'll come by the office and sign all these cards, and they'll pay him for it.
What I want to know is how many they end up getting.
Yeah, that would
I would love for them to publish that number. Number one, it would inform us on how popular this program is. And number two, it would let us know how rare these Iverson how rare or not rare.
Yeah. But the beauty of it is you can send a Kaboom, or you can send a base Topps rookie card, or you could send a insert from 2001 NBA hoops or whatever, you know, some random, right? So even if he signed 1,800 autographs, there could be some cards where there was only 2 or 3 of them.
What's the over-under on how many cards he's going to sign? We're talking AI here. We're talking Allen Iverson.
He's on the bus.
Yeah,
he is on the bus.
2,000?
That's it?
I don't know.
It depends on price.
Freaking grades a million cards a month.
It depends on price.
Yeah, it depends on price, Michael.
I like this idea. I think it would be really cool if they did a way of like possibly live streaming it while he's in their little area doing it, because there's a place up in Charlotte that does it called Hide Spots, and they do it with a lot of wrestling. You send in your items, you can get them personalized, and they'll certify the autograph right there. It's not PSA or anything, but bring more eyes to it.
Yeah, I think they'd rather just like quickly do it behind closed doors and get it done and get them out and move on. But
what's the max value of an Iverson card you would send through this?
Oh, I think if I did it, I would want to send I think for me it would be more of eye appeal, a card that I just love the looks of. That would be more important to me. Or I would send the base rookie card out of Topps that was clean, have him sign a rookie. If I was an Iverson fan, I'd send one for great eye appeal that would look great on the display, and one rookie to get a rookie auto.
I like it.
But
I hope they do this. I would like to see them do this for non-sport. Like if they've got maybe some, I don't want to say obscure, but maybe some older movie stars that have
There's
some
a place that does that.
bit roles. Like what? There's an app for that.
Oh, but it's not
What?
PSA.
No, it's not PSA.
Then nobody cares.
Fair enough.
CGI grading, Complete Grading Institute. We'll grade your cards.
Pretty sure they call it like Zobi Productions or something like that. They do a lot of pop culture autographs, or you do mail-ins and stuff like that.
Never heard of her.
Must be a 2. Must be a 2.
Redheaded 2.
Not Jean Grey, that's for sure.
All right, guys. Well, before Josh hits us with a crazy stat to end this episode, which this episode's probably 6. Please like, comment, subscribe, leave a review.
My stat's
Josh,
gonna make
take
it a 9.
there you go. Elevate this to at least a 9, a
right.
strong 8. Hit
I
us
have
with a crazy stat.
I have a great stat. This is most career home runs by players whose last name is one of the 2 fish species in Crater Lake in Oregon. So there are 2 fish species in Crater Lake in Oregon. This is most career home runs by the 4 players whose last name is one of those fish. I'm going to let you guess.
Trout.
Huh?
Trout.
What's his first name?
Mike.
Mike Trout leads the list with 413 home runs. Who's number 2?
Kevin Bass.
There is no bass in Crater Lake. You didn't know that? Number
Your turn,
2.
Michael. I took off number 1. You can do 2, 3,
No.
and 4.
Number 1 was easy, Jacob. You're a
know.
The only
wrestling.
one I know.
So number 2 on the list, Tim Salmon. How did you not know Tim Salmon? He had 299.
Played for the
Career home
Angels.
Must be a 2.
Number 3, Chico Salmon. He was an old school player. He had 31 career home runs. And number 4, Dizzy Trout with 20 career home runs. So the 2 fish species in Crater Lake in Oregon, trout and salmon. Mike Trout leads the way with 413. Probably by the time the stat come out, he has 10 for the year so far. So I think
this episode went from a 6 to 4.
Oh, come on. That you don't get stats like that every week. Trout and salmon stats? Are you
It's a
kidding me?
stat and a game.
Let's end with this one though, because I want to find this stat out really quick. What is the record for most 3-pointers made in one NBA season? 402 threes were made by Steph Curry. Now, how many 3-pointers did rookie Kon Knueppel make this year in the NBA regular season? Series worthless, so it's using ChatGPT to solve this.
They're cousins.
273 is the rookie record, and the single season record is 402. Probably unbreakable. And that, my friends, is a crazy stat or 2.
Josh, thanks. I know it's a long day for you. Jacob, thank you for your silence in this episode and for producing. And guys, thanks for watching and listening. We'll see you guys next week.
Peace.
Bye.